Hey guys, welcome into Keep It About Ball from ZBR, daily sports betting talk with me, Zach of ZBR. I'm an amateur bettor and a casual fan, so please do not take this as official advice. I'm just here to share my betting journey. Please don't forget to subscribe to the show on YouTube at ZBR Sports so we can grow our channel and hit our goal of 50 subscribers. And as always, thank you guys for listening.
Alrighty, welcome back in to Keep It About Ball, guys. Back after a couple days off again. Sorry about that. I need to find a regular schedule that's going to work for me here. Hope you guys can bear with me through that until then. But once again, we're back here on this February 11th, this Super Bowl Sunday. Got some wagers locked in, and I'll get to here in a second. First, just going to go through a couple of random headlines I saw in the last couple days and just kind of maybe made me laugh a little bit. Not I wouldn't say a ton happening in the sports world these last couple days, so wasn't a whole lot going on anyways. But I saw that the Knicks signed Taj Gibson to a second 10-day contract. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Like I can't even imagine like being that GM and just calling him and be like, "Hey Taj, like we really liked what you showed those last 10 days. We want to bring you back in for another 10. How does that sound, Taj?" Ha ha ha. All right, Taj. All right, my man. Put that signature right there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Glad to have you back on board, bud. Glad to have you back on board. Having you back. We believe you're going to be a key piece of what we're building here in these next 10 days here in New York, and we're glad to have you be a part of it, Taj. Yeah. All right, bud. What even? How, I wonder how much that's worth. I want to look that up right now. How much is a 10-day contract worth? How much is a 10-day contract? Okay, so they range between $61,000 to $175,000 based on players' experience. So he's basically probably he's got enough. He's probably making $175 off it. I mean, I guess if you're him, yeah, whatever. Spend the month playing basketball somewhere, make a cool $200K, almost a little over $200K. Yeah, I mean, good for Taj, I guess, but it made me laugh saying a second 10-day contract. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? But Spencer Dinwiddie also signed with the Lakers. Unless they make a real push to get bounced in this play-in game, they're going to be talking about finding ways to trade him in season past the deadline. There's some random maneuver that only LeBron can do somehow or whatever, and we can only trade Dinwiddie off this one random stipulation. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, they're just going to, if he doesn't play well, they're going to talk about trading him instantly. It's going to take no time at all. No time at all. In other Lakers news, though, sadly, Lakers became the first team since 1993 to have all 5 starters score 20 points or more in a game. You just hate to see that kind of success for them. It's just sad to see. And hopefully going forward, they don't continue that. Yeah. Moving on forward, back over towards some football. Kadarius Toney expected not to play. Much to the dismay of everyone rooting for the 49ers this week, cheering against the Chiefs, or whether you're really cheering for the 49ers or you're more rooting against the Chiefs. I know which one I'm doing. And it's not cheering for the 49ers. We'd love to see Kadarius out on the field. Those in camps of mine and similar camps would love to see him on the field and very active, actively dropping passes. But that'll bring me forward to the rest of the game here. I didn't really have an official pick for this game. These last couple weeks, for pretty much just been saying, I'm rooting for San Francisco, but I'm not betting against Mahomes. Well, that didn't really work out because I did kind of technically do it. And so I guess admittedly did end up taking San Francisco to cover the -1.5, the -1.5 here. But that was more in kind of, I did 2 parlays. Neither one of them probably the most smartly built, but both are fun, I guess. Probably not as fun as winning money, but both are fun. And so what we got on this first one, it was more of a kind of, this was the more probably ridiculous of the two. This one was plus 38,890 over on FanDuel. It was a Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Deebo Samuel, and C-Mac anytime touchdowns. Deebo to score 2 or more touchdowns as well. Pat Mahomes over 25.5 rushing yards. Both teams to hit their team point overs, and making it, I guess, my official pick of the game. I added the 49ers to cover the 1.5 in there, and like I said, that came out to 38,890. I wagered 16 cents to win $62.38. So quite the payout there. Quite the game script there for all that stuff to happen. But yeah, I would probably be here for that game script right there. You know, yeah, I would be here for that game script for sure. Yeah, especially if it leads to the 49ers covering. I don't really care what happens as long as the 49ers cover. Actually, I take that back. If something stupid happens that the Chiefs fans are just going to like cling on to all year, that they obviously and they like have a good case about, fuck that. Yeah. I'd still rather them lose. But I also don't want to hear, you know what, you're going to hear about it either way because it's Chiefs fans. Sorry, Chiefs fans. I'm sure there's some of you out there that aren't that bad, but you know which fans I'm talking about. Yeah, so over on my other parlay, my last one, this one is a little less juicy, plus 5,500, comprised of Fred Warner over 7.5 total tackles, assists, Jair Brown over 5.5 total tackles and assists, Brock Purdy over 1.5 touchdowns, Mahomes to throw an interception, Harrison Butker to make 2 field goals, Brock Purdy 3.5 rushing attempts, and an alternate game line over of 39.5. For that one, I wagered $5 to win $280. Again, that was plus 5,500 on that one. Obviously, the one I'm more rooting for there. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this Super Bowl edition of Keep It About Ball. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with some talk about the game, I'm sure, a little reaction to it. Probably some NBA picks. You know, we're coming up on the All-Star game, you know. Going to be the last, week before we got a little break there to get some picks out and get some betting done over there. But until then, guys, ZBR fam, fuck the Chiefs. Let's cash these bets and keep it about ball.
Thank you for listening to Keep It About Ball. Don't forget to follow the show on Twitter and subscribe to us on YouTube at ZBR Sports. And as always, thank you for listening and for your support.